was going to be about when I died, and it's a little depressing, but I got a clean slate when I came down from up there. But after David just said, hey cantata, hey cantata, hey cantata, I might get kicked off the stage here, but I have to tell another story. We were on a convention, and David gave that talk about it's the people, it's the people, it's the people. And I love people. I love to talk to people. My daughter-in-law goes, ooh, they're randoms. I go, what is a random? She goes, for somebody you don't know. I go, well, you'll know them if you talk to them. She goes, oh, they're randoms. I go, oh my God, I love randoms. I have learned so much. I've met so many fabulous people that were random. But we had taken a ferry, Put-in Bay. We had spent some time there in the bars. He's my interpreter, because I died, my language isn't so good. So anyways, we decided to go back. It was looking like it was going to storm, and we went back to the docks, and it was just Scott and I, and we were sitting under this patio covered thing on the bench, and we were waiting for everybody else. We had probably 50 of us people on our convention going on this boat to go back to Sandusky. So we're sitting there, and all of a sudden this older lady comes. She's kind of dressed maybe in a house coat like, and she's pushing a stroller, and she comes down the walkway, and she sits down about 6 feet from me on the bench. So we're sitting there, and she's just sitting, and I realize the stroller has a dog in it. She's petting the dog. So I said to her, oh, what's the dog's name? And we started talking, and she said, I'm here with my niece, but she's up at some bar partying and having a good time, and that's not me. So I said, I'll just meet you down by the boat. They were camping on the next island that the boat was stopping at. So I said, oh, that's nice. So she said she's having a good time, and I just wanted to come. And so I said, oh, what's under the stroller there? And she goes, oh, that's my ukulele. And I went, oh, you play the ukulele? And she said, yeah. So I said, oh, well, if you got your ukulele, could you play me a song? So she gets it out, apprehensive, and the dog's sitting. I know he's been through many sessions of ukulele. So I said, well, what song do you want? She said, well, I don't know. She said, I'm mostly into love songs. And I said, just play me your favorite song. She pulls out a book of songs, and she opens it, and she starts strumming and playing. And the words were on there, and her and I are sitting, I'm singing, and I have a terrible singing voice. But it was dark and night and about to rain. So she's strumming and singing. Well, next thing you know, our group started showing up one at a time. And then they're all watching the two of us sing, and they start singing. All of a sudden, there's probably 75 people waiting on this dock, and she decides to play Idlewise?
Yeah.
Idlewies? Idlewies, yeah, everybody knew that song. This place went crazy. She was in her glory. So now all of a sudden the boat comes up and everybody's like, oh, the boat's here. We all pile on. She gets the ukulele out. She's entertaining this boat of about 200 people, and you can tell. So the niece who she's with gets back on the boat and goes like, Aunt Millie, what are you doing? Well, the aunt was having like 100 times more fun than she was at the bar. And she entertained the whole boat. Everybody, we had this huge sing-along all the way back. And as we got off the boat, she came up and she gave me the biggest hug. And she said, thank you so much. This has been the best night of my life. Aww. And I went back to that night singing, it's the people, it's the people, it's the people. Thank